Well, welcome to the 38th edition of the European Athletics Indoor Championships from the wonderful Dutch town of Apeldoorn. And on this final day, we have no less than another 12 events to be awarded.
If the Dutch win this, the roof is going to come off this Omnisport Centre in Apeldoorn. The men's 4x400 metres relay. Long hold there, but away they go. Critical to get a good position. When they break from lanes after, about 170 metres of this first lap. Aggressive running there from Haydock Wilson in lane 5 for Great Britain, and he'll come down on the break from lane. Slightly in the lead there, although Omala for the Netherlands has come across there, but Haydock Wilson holding the inside line. Omala here has got to give everything, Laura.
He's going to give it everything. He's striding through. He just doesn't want to give this up. He wants to give the baton as first, and he's doing so well.
Well, the Netherlands in the lead. Great Britain in second. Belgium handing over on the outside there. Who's going to be in the lead? It is the Netherlands from Belgium, from Great Britain. In fourth place, Spain. Fifth, France. Czechia bringing up the rear at the moment as this second leg unfolds. The Belgians, remember, are the defending champions. Iguacel leads for them halfway round this second leg. For the Netherlands on this leg is Schmidt. Kleinicking taking over on the third leg for them. But Schmidt boxed on the inside there for the Netherlands at the moment. For Great Britain, it's Okoro in second place. Spain making a big move down the outside with Guijarro coming round the outside, and Iguacel struggling there as the Netherlands. Schmidt found room on the inside. That was cheeky, Laura.
Wow,
taking over.
That was so tricky to do, but so smart. This is insane. Suddenly he just in front while he was in the fourth position, and now, yeah.
The crowd going berserk here with the Netherlands in the lead by 5 or 6 metres from Belgium. Spain in third. Great Britain in third on this leg. For Great Britain is Phil. But it's still with a lap and a half, with about 500 metres to go. The Netherlands leading. From Belgium, the defending champions. Spain in third, Britain in fourth. Bowles trying desperately to attack down the back straight there, but he's going to have to wait till after this bend. But the Netherlands maintaining that lead, although it's been closed down now as Icking. Belgium in second, Spain third, Great Britain fourth. No change in orders there. And the Netherlands with Tony Van Diepen, their secret weapon as I've called it, on this final leg. Laura, your prediction?
My prediction, well, Tony is really having the last 100 is his best, but he's still leading after 200 meters, so that's a really good sign for the Dutch team, even though Belgium is right up against them.
Belgium in second place as well, behind the host. Spain in third. Chalmers on this final leg for Great Britain, better known as the 400-meter hurdler. Can he get back ahead of the Spanish here? France in fifth have closed up a good bit too. And Sakura Belgium trying desperately there to get past Van Diepen. The attack didn't work, and he's used a lot of energy there. And Van Diepen comes towards the line. Spain on the inside, and it's Holland who take gold. The Netherlands take the gold there. Belgium are battling silver, and Spain take third. Wow, Great Britain coming through for fourth place ahead of France and Czechia.
Wow, and this stadium is going nuts. Everyone is cheering, shouting. Songs has been playing. Even the king is jumping. This is amazing.
Most of the people in the arena have got to go to work tomorrow morning. They're not going to get a wink sleep, these Dutch fans. Not a wink. Gold for the Netherlands then, with a European leading time in the men's 4x400 metres relay. They won the mixed relay on Friday night. Can they make it a trio with the women's 4x4 to come? Spain silver, Belgium bronze, and Great Britain in fourth place ahead of France and Czechia.
Now, yeah, for this move, I think it's better if you are a little bit more tiny. But I found a gap and I used it with. I made myself as tiny as possible.
I think I'm really happy. This is the 4th time running this event, so my legs are pretty tired, but I still wanted to go. I wanted to give the stick as first to both the Tony, and it worked. So.
But all eyes are on what the Netherlands can do. This woman brought the house down 24 hours ago, and they are the odds-on favourites with Femke Bol on the anchor leg. Well, the tactic seems to be put Clara on the opening leg and let everybody chase the Netherlands. Klaver has come out very strongly indeed. She's closing down already on Lena Nelson. It looks as though it's Klaver and Britain at the moment battling. Paula Sevilla doing very well indeed. 200 metres are coming up very quickly in 25:06 unofficially.
So Lieke is taking over. Lena Nielsen is actually pretty in the back, right next to her. To be honest, it doesn't go that fast the first 200, but let's see how the last meters are going to go, how the changeovers are going to go. Those are really important and an underestimated factor.
Okay, well, 51.05 at the changeover, and it goes from Klaver to Franke. And now the Dutch are starting to put daylight between themselves and the brilliant British. Spain still very much in it, but now rather those trio are pulling away from the rest. Franke doing a fantastic job. Franke wearing the gold bib of the European leaders.
She is actually debutante, so this is her first race in her Dutch kit, can you imagine? But Great Britain is right up there. The Spanish athlete is right up there.
Well, it's looking as though the Spaniards still very much in contention with Eva Santidrian. Kelly now, they've closed down on Franke. And as I say that, Franke down the short home straight, pulling away. So handing over to Peters, who had such a good run in the individual 400 metres. But this is going to be a real battle. And also France and the Czechs have closed up over the first part of this leg. You know Carolina Peters. Is this what you're expecting from her? Now she's actually having to battle head-to-head with Emily Newnham.
She doesn't let it go. She wants to stay in front. The British athlete is really coming, pushing her to the limits. But still, it looks like she's in front. Yes, she's still in front. But it's a really, really tough battle.
Well, Peters coming round the bend for the last time to finish her leg. She's being shadowed by Newnham and Fra of Spain and Great Britain, Northern Ireland. But Femke Bol just looks majestic. She's now starting to stride out. It's Hervas on the anchor leg for Spain. Amber Anning, who had such a disappointment being disqualified in the heats of the individual 400 metres. Amber Anning comes here with something to prove, but she's coming up against the world indoor record holder over 400 metres. 200 metres to go. Is Femke Bol tucked in on the inside. She's got Amber Anning on her shoulder. What's Anning got left? How determined is she? Can she do anything to halt this Dutch procession of gold medals? Femke now just goes gently through the gears. It's looking as though she's pulling away from Anning. The Czechs have come through so strongly for bronze, but gold, the very last gold of these championships, goes to the Netherlands. What a magnificent last leg by Femke Bol.
Wow, what a closing race of this championship for the team of Holland, but also an amazing run of Amber Anning. She definitely wanted to prove something. And even number 3, Czechia, with the new national record, they did amazing as well. It was a really good race, and it was good to see the challenge between the teams.
Well, just look at that, the official result. It's a championship record, a national record, and a world lead for the Netherlands. National record for Great Britain and Northern Ireland. Czechia take bronze themselves with a national record, thanks to that absolutely fantastic last leg from Lourdes Garcia Manuel. Spain national record, France national record. The only one that misses out is Ireland in 6th place. That was a true indoor 4x400 metres for the ages.
Well, I'm happy that I put myself together again after Friday, and I think I now race way better, so I'm happy to redeem myself a bit and close off this championship in a great style.
Yeah, it definitely does. I think I felt more excited and nervous, especially when we walked into the stadium and all the people were just yelling, and it really lifts you out. Yeah.
Yeah, it was crazy to get so much rest. I had time to think a lot. But it was amazing to watch the semi-finals and watch my boyfriend compete on Friday night, and yesterday we watched with the girls Liike's final together. I mean, there's always always something to watch on this tournament, and it was different, but I enjoyed it, and I'm so proud of Lieke and the rest of the team.
And away they go. Now, Jakob Ingebrigtsen, there he is in that Norwegian strip, straight to the back, rockets to the back, and will just jog round these early laps. But I wonder whether anybody will take this out and make it quick and challenging, or if it will be a slowish race. James West going to the front, but he looks a little reluctant to lead it to me. So it's Mills, Almgren, Ingebrigtsen, West. That's 1, 2, 3, 4 at the moment. Kejuaraan of Ireland in 5th place on the outside as they go around these bends. But nobody really wanting to be running wide on these bends now because the pace picking up. And Mills has hit the front. Mills down the back straight from Almgren and Ingebrigtsen, who's always been there or thereabouts in this race. He's a canny racer. He doesn't make many errors in racing. You have to run supremely to beat him. He was, remember, 4th in the Olympic final in Paris last summer over 1,500 metres, so he is aware of his vulnerability. A 28.2 lap there with just over 2 laps to run. Mills now still winding it up. Ingebrigtsen in second. When's he going to go? Here he goes now. Ingebrigtsen, 2.5 laps to run, and he hits the front, and Mills will slip into his slipstream. Almgren in third in that yellow vest of Sweden. West in fourth. Kejuaraan in fifth. Habs in sixth, the medalist in the 1,500. 2 laps to run, and it's Ingebrigtsen out in front, and it seems that there is no sign of Laros here. He's not having a good day, the young Dutchman.
Yes, it's interesting actually. George Mills kept looking up at the screen, looking behind him, was almost waiting for Ingebrigtsen to go. And Neil Gurley, the other Brit, in an interview after the 1,500 the other day, said they were all looking around for Ingebrigtsen, and now he's hit the front. And George Mills, quite rightly, is tucking in behind him, which is the best place to be with 1 lap to go.
They go through the bell then. Ingebrigtsen leading, on the way surely to a double gold. Or can Mills deny him that gold? A glance over the shoulder there from Mills is telling. He's worried about those behind him, not focused on getting past Ingebrigtsen, who kicks on again with 100 to run. Almgren under pressure from the 1,500 medalist Habs there in third and fourth. Kejuaraan in fifth, but Ingebrigtsen, majestic, magnificent, comes home to an easy win there. 1:49.9. I got his last 800 metres. Fabulous finishing speed. That's what you expect at the end of a slow, meandering, tactical 3,000. George Mills, a super silver there for Great Britain. And the battle for the bronze, well, it was a big battle, and Habs was challenging for it and did get it just ahead of Almgren there. That's probably the strongest field I've seen in a European Indoor Championships for several decades, Wendy, I have to say.
Well, I think we were all looking forward to that race, weren't we? And it didn't disappoint.
The finger aloft, of course, just the one finger signify number one. That's me, and he is again and again and again. This is the battle for the silver. Almgren working so hard, giving it everything here. Habs, though, with that greater 1,500 metre speed, just easing past him in the critical last 20 metres to snatch third for France. Confirmation of that win for Jakob Ingebrigtsen, 7:48.37 at a canter ahead of George Mills' silver for Great Britain. Over a second, that winning margin. Habs taking that bronze there for France, just ahead of Almgren of Sweden, with James West in 5th place. There's the athletes bringing up the rear. Good running from Brem and Nielsen and Torworth and Mornay to make the top 10.
I mean, it's competition, so that I don't know, but I try to do as good as I can, and you know, we all try to maximize our chances of success and trying to win. It was a good race, strong field, and I felt good, so very happy with the performance. Competitions and championships is what it's all about, and for me, I've always been training and having the focus of, you know, training towards something, setting myself goals, and it's always been with a championship in mind, and obviously with a lot of races leading up to that championship. But it's about that's what sports is about. It's about championships, you know, competitions, meeting and representing our nations or continents or whatever. It's and celebrating the sports and the activity that we do. And for me, that's what it's all about: fighting against the best in the world.
So the women's 800 metres final. Will this be a slow, meandering affair, or will anybody take it out? Well, Vero, the youngster, is very tall, has a long, raking stride, and likes to control things if she can. Who's going to get to the front here? Poirot on the inside has gone off very quickly. The Italian doesn't want to get badly boxed, but she is, as Pelot moved to the front. And going into this second bend, there's a wall of Swiss athletes in front of the rest of this field. Vero is a huge figure, towering above the rest of this field, and has a long, slow, steady stride on the shoulder of her compatriot. Wielgosz moving into an attacking position. And 29.03, that first 200 metres, is reasonably quick. But if you run wide on these bends, you run more extra distance than you would on a normal indoor track, because the bends are so long and the straights are short and there's not much opportunity to pass the opposition. Wielgosz, the Pole, moves into the lead here as they come round towards the halfway mark.
Well, Horvath as well, lurking just in the rears of the two Swiss runners. Now coming round very strongly. Normally she leaves it until the last 100 metres, but she doesn't want to get boxed. 2 laps to go, going through 400 metres in 62.02.
Well, that second lap was meandering, almost 33 seconds. Wielgosz now in control, and that's where you want to be on this particular track. Horvath looking good in second place for Slovenia. She's tall as well, just striding along beside the sole Polish competitor in this one. Pelot on the inside is badly boxed. There's an opportunity here for Vero to come down the outside, but Lieberman takes the initiative, going through the bell at 30.76 lap there. Only 1:32 at the bell. It's very slow. Into the back straight, and Wielgosz, the Pole, they're great racers, kicks down the back straight, 100 metres to run. The French looking strong here on her shoulder and going well as Lieberman at the moment. Oh, there's a faller. Who's gone down? It's one of the Swiss. And running on the outside is Horvath now in that fluorescent green for Slovenia, into the home straight, and she kicks again, Wielgosz, and she's going to take this by 1.5 metres. It's gold for Poland, silver for France, and bronze for Slovenia there in the women's 800 metres. And the Swiss pairing couldn't get a medal between them, and a heavy fall there, I think, for the youngster Vero. But Wielgosz, well, she extends that wonderful tradition of great middle distance racing amongst the Polish athletes over 800 and 1,500 metres. And it was a superb run, it really was, by Wielgosz, who took the initiative, took it to the rest of them, and got due a reward with that winning time of 2:02.09. Wielgosz the winner then. Gold for Poland in the women's 800 metres, 2:02.09. Lieberman taking silver for France. Horvath, a brilliant bronze there for Slovenia. And Quadro, the best of the rest, with fourth place for Italy. The Swiss on this occasion not finding lady luck on their side.
On your marks.
Well, it's always a quick first 150 metres in that charge to the break point, and the fact that they head into the inside lane. Crestan taking the front, and as we were talking about in the semi-finals, that is often the place to be. Canales on his shoulder. Ryan Clark on the inside in third place at the moment, slightly boxed, looking very comfortable in fourth. Mark English, 25.10 the first lap.
Yeah, it's pretty quick. Creston running a really smart race. He's been a clever racer throughout the championships. He's proven that actually over the last couple of years. And he's making sure this is healthy. So anybody who wants to come past him is going to have to put in an unreasonable acceleration. Nobody's going to want to come past him. But Canales, the danger man, on his shoulder, perfectly poised as they come to 400. 25.1 at 200. 51.77. It's pretty quick.
That's pretty quick indeed. Canales perfectly poised on the shoulder of Crestan at the moment, but Crestan holding the inside line. Clark looking a little bit boxed. How's he going to get out of there? He's trying to get his way through on the inside. He's getting raucous support from the Dutch. Canales just got a little bit of a shove there from Clark. Clark's got no way out, but Crestan's doing everything right, leading this race from the front, going through the bell in 1:18.69. Crestan now starting to accelerate. This is going to be a blistering last lap. Crestan pushing hard with just over 100 metres to go. Canales now tucked on the inside. Chapelle coming up very strongly as his compatriot Clark weakens, but Crestan is still at the front. Chapelle attacking. Crestan coming into the home straight, about 50 metres. Crestan desperately trying to hold off Chapelle. Chapelle comes through though. Chapelle gives the Netherlands their third victory at these championships. What a wonderful run from Samuel Chapelle.
Brilliant racing, and look at the time, a national record, 1:44.88, and Creston took it to the opposition. You have to give credit to the Belgian. He didn't put a foot wrong, but he got passed by somebody putting a foot better. Chapelle there giving the Dutch crowd here one of the peaks of their championship weekend. It has been incredible for this crowd. That is so quick. The leading pair under 1:45. Mark English, absolutely superb. His nickname should be the head waiter. He waited and then got past Kejuaraan. Canales, the threat withered as the race got quicker and quicker later on.
There's the result. Confirmation. Samuel Chapelle, 1:44.88. A national record, an improvement by almost 3/4 of a second. Elliot Crestan almost did the impossible of running a gun-to-tape race, but just beaten 1:44.92. Mark English, his third bronze medal at these championships, 1:45.46.
And you know what? He's not a specialist 800-metre runner. He's run 3:35 indoors for 1,500, so he's super strong as well. Is Chapel, that's why. And look, there's the Dutch Federation and the King. Royalty here.
Just what I always do. I always start slow and then build it up from the back. I'm not a very fast type 800-metre runner. I'm more of a 1,500-metre runner. So that's it. I was just thinking, let the boys battle it out at the front and then I'll make my move later. That's exactly what I did. And to be honest, I can't remember anything after 400 meters. I didn't hear it at the end. I was completely focused. I had complete tunnel vision. And I didn't even realize I overtook Crestan just before the finish line. I don't know. Just when I finished, that's when I started to take everything in. And it was absolutely incredible to do my celebration lap in front of the crowd and the roar they were making. It's so unbelievable to be able to do this in front of my own crowd.
So who's going to take this one? Who will be European indoor champion at 60 metres? Well, away the time. Great start there from Kambundji. Brilliant start from Dosso too. Kambundji leading. Taboda's been caught. And Dosso takes it. It's gold for the Italian. Oh, my word. Well, 7:03, a European leading time in the semi-finals, was a clear suggestion that this is a special talent the Italians have got. 25 years old Dosso, 7:01, can you believe? Wow! And that is the quickest time in Europe this year. In fact, on the all-time European list, it elevates her to 7th place, behind a certain Daphne Schippers in 6th. Gold for Italy then.
Kambundji possibly just waiting a little after being warned first time of asking. Dosso, no stopping her whatsoever. Kambundji did come back at her over the final 20 metres, but Dosso was absolutely flying. Little bit out of it as far as the gold and silver medal battle was concerned. Patricia van der Wieken, as we've talked about, even all through the winter because she's been such a performer, takes a historic first ever medal for Luxembourg by a female at an international athletics competition. What a race that was, though. The championship record of 7:00, owned by Majinga Kambundji, is just survived.
Dosso then, the bronze medalist at the World Indoors last year, delivers here.
So those are the 12 women who are going to be contesting the 3,000 metres. So they're away. This is looking a little bit quicker than the men's 3,000 metres, but they're all still bunched at this early stage. It's Afonso who's got herself to the front. So it's Garcia coming around the top bend for the penultimate time. The strain starting to show on the Spaniard's face. Courtney Bryant still looking very composed indeed. So too Healy. It's Spain, Britain and Ireland. 1, 2, 3 at the bell. Maya's gone through a bad patch. She's now back in the mix, although she's badly boxed. Coming around the outside as well. Hannah Nuttall doing well at this stage. Nuttall still in contention for medal. Oh, Nuttall nearly tripping there as the pace starts to accelerate with 100 metres to go. Courtney Bryant takes the lead, followed by Healy. This is going to be an absolutely fantastic battle coming off the bend. But Courtney Bryant has got the inside lane. Healy, though, getting round her. Healy's going to take gold. That's Ireland's first ever women's gold medal in 55 years of these championships. Sarah Healy has done what no other Irish woman has ever done. not Sonia O'Sullivan, Katrina McKiernan and all those other great Irish women. She's taken a gold at these championships. Second place goes to Melissa Courtney-Bryant, and Salome Afonso comes through for third to add to her 1500 metres silver.
And what a great race that was. Millie Courtney had said before the race she wanted to upgrade from a bronze previously, and she did that in style. For a moment there, we all thought she was going to get the gold, but Sarah Healy, just over those last few metres, was the strongest athlete. A fabulous race to watch and a good result for both Ireland and Great Britain there.
Well, there's the results. Confirmation that gold does go to Ireland. Sarah Healy, 8:52.86, just beating out Melissa Courtney-Bryant, the Briton, just 600ths in arrears, and Portugal's Salome Afonso taking the bronze.
Oh my God, it means so much to me, and 2018 feels like a long time ago now, and there's been plenty of ups and downs since then, so it's amazing that it all came together today for this, so yeah, I'm really happy. Yeah. I think I probably just enjoyed myself more at this championships, and I've realised I think that when I'm a bit more lighthearted and have a bit more fun, I perform better and it doesn't have to be so serious, and so I think just enjoying it more and having a laugh with everyone on the Irish team and my coach Trevor and my training partners, that's been the best memory, and of course seeing my parents now is also amazing. Yeah.
Well, Carlson didn't get the best of starts. It was Juska Vaikute in lane 4 that's quickest away. Now Carlson coming through strongly, and also Vainanen. 8:18. So Beatrice Juska Vaikute leads the way by 2 points with 1,088 points. Saga Vainanen 1,086 points, and 2 points further back, Lovisa Carlson. This is Jade O'Dowda, third and final attempt for the Briton. Hails from Oxford. Oh, yes! A personal best, a lifetime best, a career best. Everything went right. She really delivered with that jump. What an excellent effort from Jade O'Dowda. So after 2 events, Jade O'Dowda leads the way with 2,128 points, 29 points in front of the home favourite Sophie Doctor. Kate O'Connor just 11 points further back. Saga Vainanen, 16 metre plus putter at best. Well, that's not 16 metres, but it is over 15. Might well even be a season's best. Good technique. She's really strong as well for a heptathlete. And there's the overall standings. Vainanen, confirmation of what I mentioned a little bit earlier, leading the way with 2,975 points. So she's 72 points ahead of Kate O'Connor. Yes, it's looking at this stage as though Vainanen could top 4,900 points. Sophie Doctor, though, having a great competition. And that is a big, big 661 we can see.
Now, what she jumped there, she opened with 6:18, and Vainanen, well, yeah, 6:52. It's a lifetime best from Vainanen. Well, there's the result of this individual discipline. Doctor, 6:61, 1,043 points, a personal best. As for Vainanen, 6:52, and Kate O'Connor, a personal best as well in 4. Jade O'Connor, 6:43, equaling her season's best, just under 1,000 points for her. And as mentioned, it is wonderfully poised. It really is for that 800 metres. You couldn't have scripted it much better.
This is the final event. Last of 5 events, and it is the 800 metres. Well, leading the way after 4 events, Saga Vainanen. Fastest woman in this field is the Italian Sveva Garavini, down in 7th place, but she's a 2:08.33 runner. And it is the diminutive Italian who's gone to the front. I'm talking about national records. She could well be on the way to a national record as well. So this is a good 200 metres from Garavini. O'Connor tucked in behind her. Personal best of 2:15. Vanainen just behind her as well, looking very good at this stage. Vanainen keeping an eye on what Dotter's doing at the front. Doesn't want to let Dotter get too far away. As I said, the gap between them, if Dotter is to take gold, has to be about 4.5 seconds. So coming through the first lap in 1:03.89 after a 33-second lap, coming off a 30-second first lap. So it's now Geravini at the front. O'Connor in there. Now Legarsa coming up strongly as well. Geravini working very hard. She wants to try and get inside her personal best of 2:08. That'll take her up a couple of places, probably not as far as the bronze medal position. And now O'Connor striking. Now where is O'Dowda? O'Dowda needs to keep her within 4.5 seconds. Vanainen now moving up. Doctor drifting back. Well, Doctor looks very tired now, but Vanainen's got plenty in her legs. O'Connor pushing really hard. This is going to be a fantastic finish. They're coming up with just under 100 metres to go. Geravini now starting to look very tired, the Italian who led the way for 3/4 of the race. But O'Connor, she's had a slew of personal bests and absolutely smashes her 800 metre best. 2:11.43. Now, where did O'Dowda finish?
She's in shock. Is young Kate O'Connor, a national record 4:7.81. She stays 30 points clear of Jade O'Dowda. There it is, a personal best for O'Dowda. Nothing more could have been asked of the Brit. A fabulous couple of days from her, but those first three, Phil, wow.
Well, we've been seeing quite a few European under-23 records flashed up. Some of them haven't been, I do know that for a fact, but I'll tell you what, that is definitely one that is absolutely right. European under-23 pentathlon record for Saga Vanainen, 4,922 points. Personal best for the top four.
And here is the Karalis in the pole vault, the Olympic bronze medalist from last summer. This is 5:90, first attempt. Oh, what a clearance! What a clearance! Now Menno Vloen, first attempt at 5:90. Oh, goes clear! They love it here. Listen to the crowd. The title is still his, but others are reaching for it. Needs this, his final attempt, his only attempt at 5:90. Oh, ho, ho, it stays up. Well, I tell you what, the gods are watching this man and blessing him, because that was a heck of a clatter he gave that bar. You don't often see it hit that hard and it stays up. Well, Sondre Guttormsen then has had one attempt at 6 metres. He's allowed 3. He's already vaulted the season's best, the defending champion. It's been a fabulous competition for him. Karalis and Vloen share the lead. No, not to be, not on that second attempt. He has one attempt left. The first attempt was close, so that second one not close. And in fact, I think Sondre Guttormsen is acknowledging that he's been beaten by better men on the day. He retires and acknowledges the gold goes to Menno Vloen of the Netherlands and Karalis. They will share it. Guttormsen settles for the bronze. Emmanuel Karalis and Menno Vloen share the honours then in the men's pole vault. The Greek and Dutch athletes have a gold medal each. Guttormsen the bronze. Thibaut Collet so near yet so far in 4th place for France. And Ben Brodes for Belgium in 5th. With Kreis, a good competition for him, the Latvian, in 6th. Schilder, 2 throws over 1997 and a third that surely is better. It's 20 metres 24. Wow. Schilder throws a season's best in round 3. It's very nearly a personal best. Last year she threw 20.31. The final throw of round 5 She already has a substantial lead. 68 centimetres is her lead. It's a monstrous gap. Both Ogunleye and Dongmo in second and third, capable of closing that gap, but can Schilder here extend her lead? She has one hand on the gold already for the Netherlands. Oh, do you know what? She has the gold almost certainly, and yet she's extended it to 2069. Well, the women's shot put final was a one-horse race, really. Jessica Schilder on a different atmosphere, a different planet, I should say. Over a metre ahead of the rest to take that gold, a world lead. 2069 for the Dutch athlete. Ogunleye, the Olympic champion, a silver 1956, and Dongmo, the defending champion coming into this weekend, 1926, and the bronze.
This is absurd. I mean, I felt that the whole crowd was behind me. I loved every second of it. It was amazing. No, I tried to make something good out of it. For example, it's like a half-hour travel from my home. So I was like, yeah, I can go home when I'm not okay or when I'm scared or whatever. Didn't go home, but I mean, the idea that I'm close to home really gets the nerves out of my system.
Topic finished second with 196. And she's over 195 here. Jaroslava Mahučík as a European leader. Mahučík, first attempt at 197 and continues her flawless record. Mahučík just makes it look so easy. But second attempt at 199 for Jaroslava Mahučík. Jaroslava Mahučík has decided to call it a day, having gone clear at 199 and confirming her position as the gold medalist. She adds to her phenomenally long list of honours. She was the only woman over 197 and 199. Angelina Topic got over 195 for her second successive continental silver medal. It's got the gold, the Romanian. And that's the biggest throw of this evening. It extends his lead and absolutely confirms his gold medal for Romania. All that remains is to find out the measurement. 21.27. It's a magnificent effort from the Romanian.
There's the confirmation of that win for Toda Phil with a national record 21.27.
Subscribe to European Athletics YouTube channel.